JJ. In this match, we're going to watch two of the top middleweights in the United States. Now, hear me out. I think that these two have the potential to be number one and number two. Who knows who it's going to be? We have Mike Wisham versus Temple Park. Now, I say that there are a lot of middleweights around the country. There's a lot. But you gotta show up or shut up. Go ahead and watch this amazing match with these two future national champions. Unless you guys start sucking all of a sudden and then my foot goes right into my mouth. Which has happened before. It's probably gonna happen again. Cause I am a sinner. Who's probably gonna sin again. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me for things I don't understand. Why don't you suck at sumo? Alright, so this match in the Nationals, I know. This is not SoCal. But it is one person that is a SoCal Sumo Open alum, Michael Wisham, and then Temple. And this is one of those that I think I really wanted to break down because I think that these two, if they continue to do sumo, they are the future of what the middleweight division kind of looks like. All right, so now that we have them at, I would do the angles for the start, but since I'm not straight on, it won't give me the correct angle. So instead of me saying that, I added in the postures in there. All right, so we can constantly see where the red line is going to dictate the difference from the elbow, from the shoulders to the hips. So that's kind of what we're looking at. All right, so as they start off, you're gonna notice that Mike has an approach to this, and then Temple has a different approach. Mike is going to go for kind of like a double jump, so both feet are coming off of the floor as he's coming in. Temple, on the other hand, is going for the big step method, which I think the big step is probably the better way, but let's go ahead and watch how this unfolds. So hands are up. Mike Wisham faster off the line, but due to the fact that he's going so high up, it gives Temple plenty of time to create that distance, or to cover the distance, excuse me. So high, and then when they meet, Temple's a little bit behind the line, but that's okay, because where his placement of his left foot, let's clean this up a little bit. So the placement of his left foot and the amount of pressure that he's pushing off of it, with Mike kind of, so this is where his foot is, but his hips are a little bit past, right? And then the second foot over here doesn't really have any tension to it. So theoretically, Mike covered a little bit more distance, but Temple's distance was better managed, especially with the body positioning. Mike does have the double underhooks, which is going to be very valuable for him. All right, so now let's go ahead and get rid of our tracking of the body. I think that that's no longer useful. Once the grappling starts going, it doesn't really know where one body starts and the other one ends. And honestly, that is sumo. That's sumo. All right. So from here, you can see that Mike, who is freakishly strong, doesn't have the ability to offset Temple's leverage. So Temple is strong also, especially I can see like he's very quad strong, but he really has been working this angle where he's driving through, keeping this leg underneath his headline so he can't get snapped down. He does have the double overhook, which is not as beneficial, right? But he uses it in a way that works for him. All right. So now from here, Mike, not sure exactly why he hops back, right? Like, yeah, Temple's pushing, but Mike generally from this position, especially having double underhooks, would start elevating the person, right? Hiking them up. Especially when they're taller like this. When someone's taller than you, you want to occupy any of that space through the torso area. Now, Temple's knee here might be playing a little bit of a factor in that. So if we look at that, that's probably why Mike is having a hard time here. But um, it's not the most loyal of position, right? So let's go back a little bit more. If Mike with his right leg decided to go for a knee tap or a knee knock, either one, because he has the underhooks on both sides, he has that ability to offset it a little bit and then worry about rotation. So even at this point, Temple is a little overextended, right? Before it was a pretty good space. Now you can see that his body position, his head is not over his legs anymore, which would give Mike the opportunity for a rotational throw, any rotational throw, right? It doesn't matter if it works or not. It would have offset, and then from there it's all about hand position after. So now that we're getting past the areas of opportunity that were there, let's look at how the match evolves from here. So he hops back. Temple immediately steps back in, and then Mike sees the opportunity to start advancing, right? But this is what's nice. Like, Temple immediately, it like just a little bit of a uwatanage, right? So he has that overhand grip, and he's turning towards his right. And then from there, Mike overcommitted his legs, right? So from there, Temple starts seeing the area of opportunity for the win, right? So one more time, watch how smooth this is. So from here, as soon as Mike goes for the Mawashi, which felt like the right thing, but now it's his game, right? Now it's Temple's game. He immediately goes, is that clockwise? Or yeah, I guess that's clockwise. He immediately goes clockwise, feeling the instability of Mike, and now Mike's strong frame and his hips are no longer valid. And then from here, he starts driving. This is such an advanced move. Most people don't understand. A lot of people get caught in the moment of, I have to throw, focus in on the throw, like everything has to be done in the center. Temple here understands, and this is from our Sumo Punk brethrens and sisterins, or however, our family over there at in the Dallas area. They truly understand how to coach somebody through this, because after that rotation, there's a forward drive. Even with the double overhooks, he's trying. And I've been here with Mike. Mike is strong, but Temple uses the fact that he's taller to pick him up just enough. Now, from here, the game that should have really been in Mike's space, and this is hard to do, especially in the moment where you're kind of fighting this fight or flight mentality. He should have abandoned grips and went straight downward. So going for probably something in the neighborhood of a double leg, somewhere in that mindset. Now from there, of course, he could have went for any, like an ashitori, anything along those lines. And that's only due to the fact that Mike has the double underhooks, and so he doesn't have anything stopping his hands going down. There's nothing stopping his hands going down, and Tempo would have to address that generally with these overhooks. Now, there is an opportunity where, as Mike would have dropped down, there would have been like a wedge with the elbows, and then going for I can't remember the exact sumo term for it, but I like to think of it as a standing double armbar. And of course, that's not enough generally to really incapacitate anybody, but enough to just give you the opportunity to adjust. But the match didn't need to go that way because he just forced him out. Very beautiful. And Mike with the last minute strongman technique and still getting smashed to oblivion. Hey, it happens to us all. The future is bright for these two. The future is bright.
Let's go, Wisham!
Look, everybody yelling freedom, but it said it's got a chain on their neck. We was talking revolution, say you're paying for a check. We was marching for a change, but they profit off of that, huh? Do you dance, viral on the internet, huh? We lost it. Ultra colonizer, history, they tossed it. Made you hit your brother cause they profit off of conflict. Said we still enslaved and they said I'm talking nonsense. Wait, but that nigga gotta eat though. So you on your grind, chase some paper till your feet swole. But it's silent till you weak, you got PTSD. Brother dead in the street, newsflash. Move past, now his name obsolete. It don't matter, stay distracted and forget him in a week. Mama still crying while we sculling up.
Damn, son, where'd you find dance?